Hi guys, welcome to the channel. It's Chrissy the Crystal Indigo, and I am here with a lunar eclipse full moon in Sagittarius update. Now, I have been updating you guys a lot because the energies are very heavy, very intense, and the ascension symptoms are even out of this world. You may experience, flu-like symptoms. You may experience your throat being hoarse. You may experience swollen feet. You may experience crown chakra, throat chakra, heart palpitations as well. But be gentle with yourself. Get in nature, walk in nature, ground, meditate. If you feel that the energy is too much for you to bear, I would suggest that you guys get a Reiki session. It does not have to be with me. It could be with anybody in your area. I do distance Reiki as well. Check the testimonials and my reviews wherever you can find my reviews on the Etsy shop or my Google page. But it's very intense. And so you may have been noticing that you've been very tired as of late as well, and feeling your divine counterparts energy, whether it be divine feminine or divine masculine. I will begin to post the June monthly sign readings in the next couple of days, so be on the lookout for that. Now, with that being said, make sure you check my Etsy shop out, Chrissy Crystal Indigo. A lot of you guys, I appreciate you so much. You have been ordering so much and have been keeping me so busy. For this type of energy that's happening right now, especially if you are in a divine counterpart connection, I would recommend that you get the protection oil, that you get the twin flame ascension union oil, that you get the red light special oil, but don't mix them together. Remember, we had that talk already. But these oils do help and guide you along your journey, especially the protection oil for you and your divine counterpart. Because again, the energies are heavy. A lot of the divine collectives are coming in union, right? The twin flames are coming in union. And a lot of the divine feminines are seeing a different change in their divine masculine, to the point that it's scaring the divine feminine, right? And so if this is you, if you are resonating with what I'm communicating about, comment below in the comment sections. How are you and your divine counterpart starting to shift or switch roles to where the divine masculine is being so supportive, being communicative, and wanting to communicate and talk, right? And so we've heard, about this time for a long time, right? As we are in the new age of Aquarius, more unions, more positive things are happening for the collective as we both ascend on our journey, as we are, rising upon our timelines. And so it's very important that you guys pay attention to my IG stories, pay attention to the community tab post on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you like, because that gets the word out for others that are going through the journey as well. And again, if you need a service, Reiki, crystal healing, energy healing, Akashic records, past life regression, go on ahead and my website, www.chrissythecrystalindigo.com, all right? And so again, if you are in need of Reiki, if you feel your energy is all over the place and you're not understanding or able to control the energy, or wanting support, on how to, send healing energy to your divine counterpart as well. But first, remember, you have to learn how to do it the right way. You don't want to have them upside down like a vampire. Again, email me. That is what my email is for, below in the description box. If you would like to donate to the channel, you can. I would be so honored if you would like to, follow me on Instagram. That's how you keep up to date with what's happening astrologically, energetically on my IG story. And we're still doing the contest. The 50th person, we haven't got to the 50th yet, the 50th person that follows me on Instagram, Chrissy the Crystal Indigo, you will win a reading of your choice, free. That is my exchange for the month of May. All right. And so with that being said, check out the Etsy shop. If you need crystal packs, whatever it is you need for your journey, everything is on the Etsy shop. Check it out. All right. So I'm going to dive into this reading, and you guys let me know how it resonates for you, okay? So we are going to start with the after tarot. I have it lined up for you right here, so that way you're able to see what's happening. And so the after tarot is always for the collective. And so the first card that we have out is the Seven of Cups. And so we have this energy of choices, of thinking, and this isn't just happening with the divine feminines, this is happening with the divine masculines too as well. Am I making the right decision? Am I making the right choices? Am I moving in integrity, right? With positive integrity, where I won't have to worry about karma retribution, right? And so this is the energy for both divine masculine and divine feminine. And so for me as a divine feminine, I'm making my choices wisely. I'm not, just jumping off the ledge, really trying to hold my energy at a calm, pace. And the divine masculine is thinking the same thing. Like, I have so many choices. What do I do? Where do I turn? Where do I go? And again, your divine masculines are awakening at this time, right? And so you'll start to see them reach out. You'll start to see them wanting to communicate. And if they're fearful, they're praying that you communicate first. And so that will give them a chance to communicate back. 7 is a very spiritual number. This is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. Now for the collective, here we go. With the Temperance card, this is Sagittarius energy, right? So I am doing the reading for the energy check-in for the lunar eclipse, full moon in Sagittarius. And so this is asking us to have patience, to be tempered, right? And this also talks about divine timing. And one of my soul sisters, we were talking about that earlier, and it's like that's two things we cringe: divine timing and patience. Like when we see those cards, it's like, how much more do you want? Right? And so here, this is asking us, the angels are supporting us, our guides are supporting us, just have a little bit more patience, divine timing, right? Spirit is definitely handling this connection. The next card out, this is beautiful. We have the World. It also is 10, meaning completion. So it doesn't matter which way the wheel turns, where it's going, you're going to end up exactly where you're meant to be anyway. Okay? Exactly where you're meant to be anyway. And again, a lot of you guys have had past lives in Egypt, Atlantis. Look at your natal chart. If you have those double or triple grand trines in there, you've been walking for a while. You've had many past lives, and a lot of you guys are healers, okay? The overall energy, King of Pentacles. This is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. But when I saw this card, I just smiled and I was like, this is what's been really, niggling at the divine masculine's heartstrings. Do I have enough? Can I provide? Am I enough for you? Can I give you what you require or deserve? And they want to have it all. And for the divine feminine is just like, look, you can throw away all that. As long as I got you and we're on this mission together and we're on this journey, that is good enough for me. But for them, they've set the caliber high for them. So it's going to take them a while to understand that I don't want anything from you, but your heart and this mission that we've been aligned for, right? Beautiful. And under that, we have the Chariot, right? Under that, we have the Hierophant, right? Teaching lessons. Under that, we have the 7 of Pentacles. Look, sowing your seeds, planting the seeds, building more, creating more abundance. This is beautiful. Oh, let's keep going. 9 of Cups. No longer are you taking care of others. The roles are being reversed. So they're at your beck and call. They are at, whatever you need done. They're supporting you. Take it how it resonates, all right? And they're starting to be able to master their emotions, to be able to communicate, to be able to talk, because that was something that was very difficult for the divine masculine for so long. Opening their heart and just saying how they truly felt. Now, this card was at the bottom of the deck, and I was like, here we go. And with the full moon, a lot of you, especially with this type of full moon that's happening right now, lunar eclipse, blood moon, full moon in Sagittarius, right? And so with this, it talks about, things being brought out to the light, things being revealed. And so there's going to be a lot of aha moments and a lot of, wow, I didn't know that, when you guys start to have these conversations with your divine counterpart. And not only that, but, more gifts within you are being ignited, right? All of our crown chakras have been rocking off the charts lately, right? And every time we get those ear ringing noises, you're getting downloaded with your next gift, or what's already in you is starting to, rise. And so this is beautiful. And I can share with you guys, I did a reading last night for a client, and this was the client's first time. And the second I start shuffling the cards and I'm looking at the client, and I said, who is Sam? Like that. And the client was like, oh, that's my granddad. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. He says, what's up? And then just like, whoa, like, you know what I mean? Like, oh my God, like how? Like, I don't know, you know what I mean? I don't know your personal business, but it's, I in that moment, I just felt overjoyed. I just felt appreciated, and I felt honored to be given the gifts and trusted with these gifts. And that's why I say it's very important that you move on nothing but light vibration or high vibration and positive integrity. Okay, now the energy that wanted to show itself, we have the Queen of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, communication. I'm coming to you straight with no chaser, and I'm giving it to you straight with no chaser, right? Come correct or don't come at all. That's that energy. But then we have the Ace of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, and Spirit, Divine, Source, God, offering that love that is pure, that is real, where your cup runneth over. This is emotions. This is, you know, you don't have to be afraid of this love because it's pure, right? Then we have the Knight of Pentacles. This is towards Virgo, Capricorn. Again, being more confident. Hey, I might don't have, you know, that king coin, but I got the Knight. I'm pushing my way. I'm making my way. I got something to offer. This is beautiful, right? And then we have the Four of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. So you see how we have so much emotion flowing through the collective right now. But this cup is saying, I'm not focused on what didn't work, what I lost, any of that anymore. I'm taking a chance. I'm taking a risk, right? So that's beautiful. Let me know if this resonates for you. And guys, you can comment in the comment sections. It's really good for you guys because other, you know, light workers, star seeds that tune into the channel, they can give you advice. So, you know, just ask questions and someone will answer your question too. So we're going to dive into the Mystic Moon Twin Flame Oracle deck. So for the Divine Masculine, we have Mask. So for a lot of Divine Feminines, you know, with that past energy, you may have heard your Divine Masculine say, you know, I can't give you what you require or deserve, or I don't want anything more to do with you. However it resonates, but they were wearing a mask. They really did not want to reveal what they felt. Some of your Divine Masculines, and you know, put this in the comment section, however it resonates for you, some of your Divine Masculines could never look you straight in the eye. They will always shy away or turn away, right? Because you have your light within you, Divine Feminine, that really ignites their soul. Now, the next card out for Divine Masculine is Balancing of the Scales. This is also represented with Libra card, right? And so, balancing of the scales. You know what? It's time that you know, I offer equal reciprocity, that I offer, you know, an equal balance in this partnership, in this connection, right? And so I can attest to that because, you know, I've had a difficult journey with my divine counterpart. The first 6 months was like walking on clouds. And then after that, it was just like, what is this? Right? And so recently, my divine counterpart, I had needed to do something and I was so scared to ask. I was so scared to ask. So the next morning, I reached out and I was like, hey, can you do this for me? And, you know, I got a response efficiently. And it was like, yeah, I can do it this day. So when the day came, I was nervous. I started getting anxiety. I was just like, oh my God, like, please calm my nerves. Because still to this day, my divine counterpart, makes me shy, makes me giggle. And I get so lost for words when I'm around my divine counterpart. It's like the cutest thing. And so it was amazing, like, to have my divine counterpart just drop everything and fit me in to the schedule, right? And in my mind, I was like, why couldn't I get this type of energy before? Like, it was the most beautifulest thing to be a priority, right? Not to have all these extra things going on. And it was so amazing. Like, I pulled up and then I watched my divine counterpart pull up right after me, a little while after me, get out of the car, you know, business attire, coming from work or dropping, you know, the kid off at the game. And it was just like, open the door, got in the car, okay, like, this is where we're going. And I just kept looking like, oh my God, like, you know what I mean? Like, it was the most beautiful energy ever. And what's crazy is we had not spoken, right, in a month. And it was just like, I called and was like, here you go, yes, boom, right? So something is happening with the Divine Masculines. You let me know in the comment section if you're going through the same energy. The next for the Divine Masculine is conclusions. They're understanding. They got some type of knowing, right? While you've been away, they got some type of knowing about something, and they're putting two and two together. They can no longer keep running from the connection because they know no matter how much they push away, no matter how much they try to walk away, they will always come back to you because you're one soul. You're one, right? Your souls won't let you like be away from each other for too long. You're always yearning for each other, especially on a soul level. And we have metamorphosis. There's huge changes happening with the divine masculine, right? But remember, divine feminine, be gentle, patience, take your time, don't rush in, right? Continue to focus on your life purpose mission. Now for divine feminine's been doing some healing, aligning those chakras, getting that sun, doing whatever makes divine feminine happy, beautiful. And keep doing your healing, because you're going to continue to raise the vibration of the planet, right? You can't raise the vibration of the planet hiding out in the house. It's not what you're called to do. We have union. And what do we see in the background? Full moon. So again, only clarifying, there's a lot of unions happening. And you guys know I do not preach that on the channel. I will tell you in a minute. This ain't what it is right now. But for this energy that we are in right now, this is what it is. The divine feminine feels it very strongly. Then we have summer. Summer, June 21st, 22nd. Some significant changes are happening. Summertime is going to be very different. Look at that, the starfish 5. All right, changes. Then we have mirroring. And I asked Spirit, like, should I clarify this? Should I? No clarifier, right? So again, divine feminine is mirroring. So remember, mirroring. Whatever you are, your divine counterpart mirrors. Whatever your divine counterpart's going through, you got to make sure you keep yourself aligned and keep you guys on the right vibration, okay? Now, the overall energy, we have lessons. We've both, divine feminine and divine masculine, have learned some lessons. Had, some time and time out, right? And we're still getting the light codes, downloads, the light language. Now, for the energy that wanted to show itself, the answer is yes. We have abandonment. No, I said it right, abandon, right? That energy is floating around. And then we have spring. This is the springtime right now we're in before we hit that summer energy, that summer solstice. Then we have the dark night of the soul. So a lot of us, again, remember I told you from December 5th or something like that to about April 23rd, I was like going through it. And I don't even understand, well, I know Spirit was supporting me, how I was able to post and do readings and get things ready for clients. It was tough energy. All right, so now we're going to dive into the energy oracle spread, all right? So for divine masculine, we have daughter value. They're realizing their worth, they're realizing their value, and they're realizing what you mean to them, all right? And the number is 31. Break that down, that's a 4, okay? For divine feminine, I smiled when I saw this. Door to romance. Daughter romance. See? Daughter romance for the divine feminine, daughter value for the divine masculine. Realizing I do have enough, I can offer. Divine feminine, I can trust this love. I can open up again, right? And that's number 33. Remember, Ascended Masters energy. Break that down. That's a 3, all right? Now, for the overall energy, we got number 10. 10 talks about completion, but this says storm warning. And I'm like, okay, I need to clarify this. I need a clarifier because the collective is going to be like, okay, what? After those amazing cards, we get this. But remember, this is the overall energy. This is what's in the soul. And so with this overall energy, I got the clarifier. And it is the Ace of Pentacles. Now, the storm, this is what the storm was, what triggered the storm. I don't have enough. I can't give you what you require or deserve. Let me push this person away before I get hurt. Like, you can look at this as the tower, okay? There was a tower moment that happened between the divine masculine and the divine feminine, which caused all of this energy here. Daughter value, daughter romance, right? Because sometimes a person needs to see what they're losing in order for them to get it right, right? And then under that, we have journey. So again, when you think about what you guys are brought together for, and it's not all twin flames are destined to be power couples or, happily married, picket fence, and kids. Some of us actually have some strong missions to complete that we signed up for together. And so your divine masculines are awakening right now. And when you say your affirmations, just say, my divine masculine is awakening. Stop saying they're not awakening, they're not awakening. Okay, they won't ever get to it, right? Do you have faith in them or not? All right. So angels and ancestors is the next spread. For the divine masculine, we have fire guardian, ignite your passions. You know deep down in your soul what it is that you want to do. How long are you going to ignore it? How long? So at the end of the day, ignite your passions. Use your hands. That's where your gift lies. Right? Beautiful. For divine feminine, we have Father Sky, trust in the unknown. Here we go. Somebody's about to start in the comment sections, freestyling. Trust in the unknown. Divine feminine, you're being supported so much right now by your ancestors, by God, spirit, source, divine, by your galactic team, by your, past life team, right? This is beautiful. Trust. Okay? Trust what you're feeling. Trust those emotions, all right? Overall energy, Mother Earth, right? Always bring it back to Mother Earth, Gaia, ground, shield, meditate. It says, feel loved and comforted. This is very important. As soon as you start to feel those triggers coming up and those thoughts and thinking about, back in the day, down memory lane, cut it off. What worked for me, I did add to my prayers and ask God, spirit, source, divine, please control these triggers. Please control my mind, because it's taking a huge effect on me and this connection with my divine counterpart. And just out of the blue, one day I noticed that even if a little trigger came up, it was shut down immediately, right? So if you want help, you have to ask. And if you ask for it, Spirit will deliver, okay? So we're diving into the Atlantean cards, okay? For divine masculine, we have healing, okay? So it says, in Golden Atlantis, people were natural healers, but those who were specially gifted were trained to become clear channels for divine energy. They worked in the healing temples in the early days. Healer priests only needed to balance the chakras, but later, as karma started to accrue, people needed more help to stay healthy. Sound, color, geometric shapes, herbs, and crystals were used to facilitate healing. Laser light passed through crystals was used for psychic surgery. Be a healer. This card reminds you that there are people who need your help. So it is time to develop, hone, or practice your healing abilities. It also suggests that you may need a boost of spiritual Reiki or emotional healing to raise your light levels. Now, what did I say in the beginning of the reading before I started it, if you guys didn't fast forward? So if you fast forward, go back to the beginning of the reading when I was giving you information, because I specifically said, right now, with the way these energies are, you need Reiki, okay? Now, for Divine Feminine got 2. And it says, marriage. Amazing, right? Marriage, okay? So it says, if a couple wanted to marry in Golden Atlantis, a priest would examine their auras to ascertain that they were spiritually and emotionally compatible. No ring or other symbol, was exchanged, for they considered that no one could own or limit another in this plane of free will. Marriage was a sacred, lifelong commitment to provide a stable environment for children. They wished to ensure that a child's upbringing was balanced by both masculine and feminine energy. In its formative years, bringing up the future generations was understood to be a great spiritual responsibility. Commitment. Your guidance is to commit yourself to something, a project, your home, family, work, or relationship. Commitment is a powerful contract that will focus your energy to enable your intent to flourish. Okay. And we have love of animals, number 10, okay? Ooh, the other card was 44 and the other card was 36. Okay, so there we go. It says, in Golden Atlantis, people were aware that animals incarnate on Earth to learn experiences and teach, just as humans do. Animals were honored and respected as equals, and everyone communicated telepathically with them. Some came to serve us, offering their produce or help. Others protected humans or offered companionship. Humans and animals practice harmlessness, one of the highest qualities that can be attained. Be harmless. If you draw this card, your guidance is to connect with an animal today. Consider what are you learning from it and maintain an attitude of harmlessness. As you telepathically offer greetings, stay open for a response, a message, or a sense of connection, for an animal wishes to communicate something that will help you. Learn from the animals and practice harmlessness. Okay? That's for Divine Feminine. Overall energy. Unicorn. So this is for Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine. So it says, in the golden age of Atlantis, unicorns help maintain purity and divine innocence. These seventh-dimensional pure white ascended horses radiated light that looked like a spiraling horn from their third eyes. They could direct a beam of pure energy into people. They are returning now to help our planet to ascend as they touch us with dignity, love, beauty, grace, and healing, and reconnect us with our soul essence. Purity. If you draw this card, the unicorns wish to connect with you. Find time to be quiet, preferably out in nature. Think about them and allow them to touch you with the qualities of dignity, love, beauty, and grace. They may offer you healing or reconnect you to your soul essence. Remain open to a message from them today. Be prepared for unicorn energy to touch you. All right? Believe. Now let's dive into the Lightworker Oracle. For Divine Masculine, we have Spiritual Service 21. 2 and 1 is 3. Again, Ascended Master's energy for me. Now, we'll dive into, oh man, here we go with these small letters. Y'all gotta rock with me on this. Okay. So it says, 21, Spiritual Service. Self-doubt can be a habit that is hard to break. It can slow down your spiritual progress and fulfillment of your life purpose. Ultimately, it won't stop you, but it can make your progress seem more challenging. It's easier to fulfill your purpose when you acknowledge your own goodness and talent and do what you love to the best of your ability. Realize that you are enough, that your work is good, and that you have something of value to offer. It is time to let go of fear of failure, concern about your ability, and your right to live a happy and fulfilled life of success. The universe believes in you. So, giving the Divine Masculine the go-ahead to focus on what they're being called to do, right? Now, for Divine Feminine, 19, that is 10. Break that down, that is a 1, back to source. It says an invitation to connect, an invitation to connect, and I'll sit that card right there so you can see it. All right, and that's 19. Okay. Now, it says, love exists throughout our universe. Many loving beings that do not belong to the human race exist in worlds beyond the earthly realm. Among these are those who are aware of the spiritual plight of humanity and are willing and able to help us move forward. Unlike those who close their minds because they fear the unknown. You have an open mind and an open, receptive heart. Beings from other worlds recognize you as a receptive channel for their unconditionally loving assistance in this world. You will both benefit from this individually and help the planet. So you are being offered an invitation to connect. So Divine Feminine, this talks about how you're able to connect with extraterrestrial beings. You're able to connect with fairies, you know, anything that isn't of human-like, right? Other realms. And so start making sure that your antennas are open, that you are receptive to that, all right? So the overall energy, divine grace, law of efficiency, this is number 32. Break that down. That is a 5. 5 talks about changes. And again, I'll set that right there so you can see. And that is 32. And I'm reading these just so you have more clarity and can get the support that you need, okay? So, it says, it is time your life became easier. It is time for you to walk the way of divine grace and trust. simplicity and acceptance. You do not have to try to make things happen. You can gracefully act without attachment and trust that all will be as it is meant to be. Surrender your struggles now as you allow life to serve you with love and kindness. This is the most efficient use of your energy and will lead to the best results. Okay? So, release any resistance. And look at that. Under there, karmic clearing. Under that, 1111 angel numbers, right? Messages in numbers. So this is beautiful. And I know I have been seeing numbers like crazy. 4s, 3s, 7s, you name it. All right? And I just smile and keep giggling and like carrying on about my day. All right? So let's dive into the life purpose oracle cards. All right? So for divine masculine, we have leadership. It's time to take that lead. All right? And I believe they got this the other day too. Take charge of this situation. All right? Take charge of this situation. We have, again, energy healing. Your natural energy healing abilities are an important part of your life purpose. So, again, screaming more louder and louder. And for the divine feminine, when you connect with your divine masculine, I want you to look to see if those M's are on the palm of their hands. And when you see that, I want you to say, like, let me see your hand for a second. Hold it out. And I want you to put your hand over theirs and watch their reaction, okay? It's beautiful energy when you connect with your divine counterpart, all right? I did that when, you know, in maybe the third year of, the second going into the third year of me and my divine counterpart's connection, and I felt so much electricity to the point my divine masculine, like, shook his hand loose and looked at me like, like, what are you doing? Like, right? And so I know my divine counterpart felt it. I know for a fact. And I'm just like, why do you have to be so afraid? Like, you know. For divine feminine, we have justice, right? It says your career brings fairness and protection to others who need your help. All right. So know that you are protected as well along as you continue along your journey. And if anything was, you know, done wrong to you, they are being made right. We do have Saturn that just went retrograde, right? We have artists for divine feminine. And it says, engaging in artistic activities is beneficial to your career and every other area of your life. Go ahead, shine, divine feminine. You are creators. Get out there and do what you do. Have faith. Overall energy, y'all gonna hit me over the head for this one. Trust, right? Talked about that in the beginning of the video. Trust your feelings and dreams to guide your career path. Again, clairaudient, remote viewing, second sight, scrying, pyromancy, right? She's looking at a crystal ball, right? Again, if you want to start working with your crystal balls, get selenite or pink, not pink, rose quartz. If you get a glass crystal ball, I was able to do it, but it gives me a headache. If you get a glass crystal ball, sometimes it's hard for you to tune in. It take a while for you to connect, okay? Just my advice. You can use your free will to do as you please, all right? So with that being said, that is the reading for the collective, this energy check-in for the lunar eclipse and full moon in Sagittarius. I'm sending you guys so much love and light. Do not forget, if you skipped out on the intro, go back and watch that intro. And if you guys need me for anything, my website is www.chrissythecrystalindigo.com, and my Etsy shop is Chrissy Crystal Indigo. Sending you guys so much love and light. I will talk to you soon. Mwah.